Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. It's a blustery day. Sun's out. Pretty good wind. I honestly didn't even notice until I came down here to the water. And I'm glad I did. Gonna take a cruise down Water Street. That's my happy place here in Rockport, Texas. It is my favorite street to cruise. Mostly because it's right along the water. And we always seem to run into some interesting people. And I got to admit, it's a good place to see dogs. The air's got a good smell. It's got a good sea smell. Sometimes on the bays you'll get the bad sea smell, but this is definitely a good sea smell. Might as well get the horrible dad joke out of the way. I wanted to tell you all the story I read about Timex watches, but it's all secondhand news. Thank you. Thank you very much. I knew you guys would either hate or appreciate that one. That's weird. I just noticed that hate and appreciate kind of rhyme. We have an interesting language. It is nice out, guys. I'd read that parts of Europe are getting record heat. Good morning, bird. Huh. Yeah, record heat. So I hope all my friends in Europe are okay. Record heat for some is what we call Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. That means it's Taco Tuesday. Nice. I had a good taco, a few days ago from a place in Aransas Pass. Your basic bacon, egg, and cheese taco, but it was really good. Just picked up some mail, so I'll open that up in an upcoming video. And got a package. Well, I don't want to talk about it. I know who the package is from because I got an email alert. I can't figure out how to do that when I order stuff from people so that they get an email letting them know that they have a package. Because I just sent a friend of mine some birthday gifts. And that would be neat to know. Especially one of the gifts I sent has something in it that shouldn't be sitting out in the sun, you know, in the heat. So those are convenient. You get an email alert. And I think you can do that and include what was in the package, or to give, there's a family going little, looks like they out catching bait. That's nice. Man, the water certainly is interesting today when the sun hits it. And you get the different colors. What's up, Grackles? I don't usually see you guys right by the water. There must be a meal involved. I think I may have seen Wayne walking around last few days. It doesn't really look like Wayne, but maybe he trimmed up his hair and mustache. So Wayne, if that's you, I'm sorry I didn't say hi. It just doesn't quite look like you. And if it's not you, you probably don't watch this channel and we'll never know about it. Wayne has that book coming out. I think it's early September, called Cold. He spent 3 years in the winter in Antarctica. And Wayne, when he's here, Wayne travels a lot for work and other reasons. The old beach road. Is that new? I don't think I've ever noticed that before, guys. Maybe we'll take a look at that in an upcoming video. That's pretty neat. It's kind of at an odd spot where it would be difficult to pull over and get out and read it without blocking the road. I do love it. Good historical signage. Yeah, Wayne spent 3 winters in a row in Antarctica, out walking in, I don't even want to say, but in insane amounts of wind chill below 0. And Wayne walks here, you know, when it's the heat index is 120, and it's just amazing to me. And I've mentioned Wayne before. I saw him interviewed on YouTube, this channel called the Explorers Club. And his house looks like a museum. He kind of collects things wherever he travels to, and for pleasure, for work. And one thing he owns is Val Kilmer's hat from the movie The Ghost in the Darkness with Michael Douglas, which I think is a pretty awesome movie. So, yeah. Wayne has Val Kilmer's hat. I always think stuff like that is neat. Do they still have Planet Hollywood restaurants? I remember going to one in Florida, and outside they had Jenny from the movie Forrest Gump, the fishing boat. And I thought that was really cool. And it's all, you know, it's like, these are the gloves that Arnold Schwarzenegger wore in Terminator 2. And you're like, ooh. This is Elvis's cape, you know, and John Lennon's guitar. And same thing if you go to like the Hard Rock Cafe. It's always neat. They have the weirdest thing I ever saw at a Hard Rock Cafe was a sheet of stamps that were laced with LSD that were autographed by Timothy Leary. I was like, that is some weird, obscure stuff. And is it legal to have framed stamps with LSD on them? You know? I don't know. That was at the Hard Rock Cafe in Dallas, Texas. It's amazing the things I can remember and the things I can't remember. There's another chain restaurant. I think I've only been to 2. One in San Antonio and one in Dallas. And they're called Dick's. Dick's Last Resort. And the waiters, or the servers, waiters and waitresses, the servers are really rude to you. So they really are dicks. And when it comes to being rude, I can outdo just about anybody. And we actually made our one server cry. She was not ready for us. And then one time we had one server that just wasn't funny. So we were all just kind of staring with him, and he kind of broke character. and said, the idea is that we say funny things, and then, to make people laugh. And then we pointed out to him that he hadn't said anything funny yet. He was just being insulting. So they do things at that restaurant, like they have a leaf blower with a roll of toilet paper hooked up. So if you ask for napkins, they'll come and shoot, toilet paper all over you. One of the boys had a bib. They make a big deal about putting a plastic bib on you. And one of the boys took it off. So they brought out a big roll of cellophane and wrapped him up to the chair. And they'll bring your drink with a straw already in it. But the bottom of the straw is pinched, so you can't get anything out of it. Private property, no trespassing for your safety. Keep off the rocks. Back when I was a kid, you could walk on the rocks. You never see that at a barbed wire fence, do you? Keep off the barbed wire. There's your black-eyed Susans right there, people. They got those in Australia. Things I learned from the internet. I'm really curious about that historical marker. I never see anyone sitting at this little bulkhead they built. That'd be a good spot. Good morning coffee spot. Speaking of coffee, I have my instant coffee in a warm bottle of water. As long as it's coffee, folks. With a name like Folgers, it has to be good. Remember that advertisement? With a name like Folgers. Oh, it's Smuckers. That's what it was. Smuckers jelly. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good. And then Saturday Night Live did a spoof of that. Mangled Baby Ducks. With a name like Mangled Baby Ducks, it has to be good. They're all excited. Wonder if there's little bait fish in that little pond area. I don't know. I don't know. Well, here comes a car. Let me find a place to pull over. Looking for a spot. I'll speed up a little bit to help them out. People fishing, getting their bait. Put the camera ahead for you guys. For sale, guys. Pick up that beauty. Appointment only. You gotta make an appointment. Can't just show up. Well, I'm thinking it's going to be another gorgeous, extremely hot day in Rockport, Texas, guys. I hope it's cooler where you are at. I know inland in Texas, who did I just hear from? Mary up in Oklahoma said it's been hot up there. My buddy Mike in Leander, it's hot there. My friend Leah mentioned yesterday it was been hot and a drought in Arkansas. It's just hot. There's got to be a cool place somewhere, right? Make your destination the elevations. Move, seagulls. Move, seagulls. Move, seagulls. Please move, seagulls. Oh, I didn't say please. That was the key. I don't like you, but I don't want you dead either. Well, guys, gas is so expensive. I figured out a way to save money. I go down to the used car dealership and I ask for test drives, and then I use those test drives to run my errands. What do you think? Thanks for riding along today, guys. I appreciate you. Oh, wow. I wonder what kind of palm trees those are. Thanks for watching.